We'll see if he can keep that going. Already a little bit dangerous. He's got a 1v1, but Neff feeling confident enough to take the fight versus the Turkish powerhouse. And BOG, they've got their lifeline.
Yeah, you see 5-1 on the board, 6-1. It's a little spooky, but you always feel like they can make that comeback. But after the first half, you can't afford to start slow here, or you'll be ending quickly and not in your favor. For KC, they can afford to lose a couple of rounds. The next one likely to go their opponent's way. But for Billy, there's no room to slow down now. They need to build on that opening round, something they failed to do in that first half, not chaining any more. Well, not chaining any rounds together. It was always just one here and there. This is their chance to correct the course.
Yeah. There's no real investment other than Elite having a sheriff. That's the extra credits that he earned last round spent on a pistol. Sadak not really having an opportunity to cross, hoping to try and find a gap while the rest of the team make their way in towards A, but it really should be easy pickings, especially from here, like that extra, little bit of extra damage done by that Viper screen. It's only going to make things even easier. And well, with the spikes dropped on the deck, okay, it was a wonderful flash, but a classic from there. Well, you'd need to be pretty damn impressive.
Yeah, I mean, that round going as expected. This is where you can see things change course entirely back in favor of KC. For Billy, you have to hope that's not the case. We're already seeing them deal with some of those early struggles, something that, I mean, even KC struggled against those pistols, so a convincing, flawless round to follow up the pistol is exactly what they needed.
You can tell that Marty's been hanging out with Eng. That's all I'm going to say. Well, the bonus round's not great. In terms of rifles, there isn't much to play with, so a couple of kills here would be nice. Try and get rid of some of the rifles, or maybe steal one. Elite, well, I didn't see the shot, but I heard the bullets fired, so I know he didn't miss there. The aggressive position still trying to be held. Sugetsu's taking a lot of damage to swing through. We're seeing risks now on the other side, and that counter utility, at least delaying a little bit. It's perfect timing though for Sadak versus Levius. That does open up the B site.
Yeah, it looked like some of those players tagged, but it was the decay from the orb. So not an easy fight for Neff on range with the Stinger, and he will be quickly dropped, attempting his best Sugetsu cosplay going through that smoke.
Planted. Last player standing.
Rushia, who had a great position earlier. He was pushed up on A main after two players were forced back. He had the jump, but KC took it back in this other direction, and it was the right call. They'll get double digits on the board early on in this second half, 10-5, and just a couple of steps away from securing their map pick and really showing why so many teams do ban that icebox up again.